Hi there. I'm Malcolm D. John, your landlord. I live across the courtyard.
Oh, I'm Danny.
Oh, how do you do?
I'm Elliot.
Well, pleased to meet you. You are the muscular one, aren't you? I just adore this cottage. And I decorated it myself. Isn't it elegant?
It's you. It's really you.
Oh, thank you, dear. So, are you two just getting started?
Oh, well, actually, you see, we're newlyweds.
Oh, how wonderful. I must tell Craig.
Craig.
My better half. Or at least he likes to think he is. But then, you know how men are.
Beasts, all of them.
Aren't they, though? You know, if it weren't for this dreadful feeling of insecurity that I've had all my life, I'm not sure that I ever would have gotten married.
I was willing to live in sin.
Yes, well, I prefer living in California myself. It's time for me to feed my peonies.
Your what? Elliot, those are flowers. Flowers, right?
They certainly are. I have the most gorgeous peonies in the entire country.
I bet you have. I'd like to see them sometime.
Well, I bet you would. Toodaloo.
Mr. DeJohn.
Malcolm, Danny. Malcolm.
Malcolm, I'd like to thank you for the fruit.
You're welcome.
And I hope that you can come on over and have a drink with us sometime.
Oh, we'd love to.
I'd love to meet Craig.
Well, I'm sure he'd love to meet you. Ciao. Good morning. Could I borrow a couple of eggs and some oregano if you have some?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. I was in the middle of whipping up a little surprise for Craig, and I ran out. Can't make this dreary. My God, what's happening here?
Oh.
Looks like you had a fist fight with Julia Childs.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to make breakfast. I'm really not too much of a hand in the kitchen.
Say no more. I understand, darling. When Craig and I were first married, I didn't know a thing about cooking either. I used to dress a turkey in Levi's. In fact, on our very first wedding anniversary, Craig gave me a cookbook, and I gave him a stomach pump. Why don't you run upstairs, darling? Let me take care of this.
Oh, I don't want to put you in any trouble.
It's no trouble at all. Now, come on, run along. Shoo, shoo. Come on. Let your fairy godmother get her wand working.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like the music?
Sorry.
Our interior decorating landlord came over to borrow some eggs, and he's offered to cook me breakfast.
Oh, really? You two are getting awfully chummy. Better watch out. Craig's liable to get jealous.
Oh, no. Malcolm's just being friendly.
Oh, sure he is.
And he hasn't tried to touch me or anything.
I bet.
Anyway, I bet he cooks better than you do.
I doubt it. Hi, Mal.
Oh, good morning, Hercules. Why don't you go sit right down? Breakfast will be ready in a jiff.
No, I got to rush. Oh, it smells terrific.
Why, of course it's terrific. It's my secret recipe. Montezuma madness. Maria Montana served it to her lover and the son of the Cobra Queen.
Malcolm, take it easy with the kid. Don't spoil him. He's tough enough to live with.
Oh, Elliot, I wouldn't dream of spoiling Danny. It's hard enough with Craig. He loves my cooking so I practically have to beg him to take me out to a restaurant.
You know, I think I will try a little.
I knew you couldn't resist it. Neither could John Hall. You're not going to eat my omelet like that.
You're right. Just what he needed.
Oh, wait a minute. Caramba.
Danny.
Oh, hello. I'm Malcolm DeJohn, Danny's landlord.
Well, I'm Danny's mother.
Oh, well, how do you do?
I'm Danny's father. Oh, how do you do? How do you do?
Mom, Dad, what are you doing?
Well, we just happened to be in the neighborhood, thought we'd stop by.
Oh, well, I came over to borrow some oregano. Danny was lost in the kitchen.
Malcolm offered to make me breakfast.
Well, that's very sweet of you. Danny, I love your cottage. It's so,
Well, actually, we haven't had a chance, to straighten. Malcolm, are we keeping you?
Oh, no, not at all. Go. Why don't you show them the cottage? I know they'll adore it.
Danny, what is this?
Oh, Mrs. Devlin. That's one of Freddie's, isn't it?
Freddie?
Freddie Brach. I'd know one of his designs anywhere.
Why, yes. I didn't know men appreciated such things.
Well, not all men do.
Listen, I hope you'll be able to come up to campus this fall. See some of the football games you and Mom. SC is playing up there this year.
That color is yummy for you. And it adds a very youthful line to your figure.
Oh, do you really think so?
Oh, I do indeed. Danny's very lucky to have such a lovely-looking mother.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was very young when Danny was born.
I'm sure you were.
Evelyn,
I must rush. I have to get back to my souffle.
So nice to have met you, Mr. DeJohn.
My pleasure. Danny, I put the omelet in the oven, and please try and eat it before it gets cold. Au revoir, Mrs. Devlin.
Isn't he marvelous?
yeah.
Isn't he?
It's only a copy, but it's Michelangelo's David. And I fell in love with it when I first saw it. As a matter of fact, Craig and I thought it would be kind of heaven for your living room.
I don't want you people going to any extra expenses or anything.
Oh, nonsense, Danny, and I know exactly where to put it. You know, Danny, Home Beautiful wanted to do a spread in this cottage, but just the idea sounded vulgar.
Seeing the two of you getting started like this is reminiscent of Malcolm and myself when we were first married.
Oh, yeah?
The struggle we had in the beginning, trying to adjust.
Well, you know what I say. Give a little, take a little.
How true. God knows, Malcolm isn't the easiest person to live with. High-strung, temperamental. You've got to watch every word you say to him. The slightest thing is liable to set him off on one of his tantrums.
Geez, I thought you two were made for each other.
I know. But believe me, it hasn't been easy. It started off as the usual physical thing. You know, just a plain pickup.
Been through it myself.
But how long can one keep up these casual affairs? You get tired of cruising. It gets so depressing after a while. It's just the same old thing, over and over again. It leaves you feeling so
Drained.
Exactly. Before I met Malcolm, I was married to a real tramp. I couldn't trust him alone for a minute. The breakup was very messy.
Oh, I can imagine.
The anguish of trying to explain it to your friends, realizing all the time that she had probably been intimate with them. The utter humiliation of it.
Well, you know what I say. Love them and leave them.
Oh, sure. Again, thank you for the gesture as far as... Isn't that lovely? The statue?
It seemed appropriate.
Tell me, how have you and Danny managed to make a steady thing of it?
Well, I guess it was love at first sight. I guess. We took one look at each other and we knew we were destined for one another.
How romantic. You never tell me anything like that.
What do you expect after 7 years? Omar Sharif?
Yes.
Hi. Wow, you sure had a hard time finding this place. Who are you guys hiding from? The FBI? Hi. Mwah. I hate to admit it, lover boy, but, you know, you've only been gone a few days, and already I'm beginning to miss your homely little face around the house.
How'd you find us?
Well, your roommate invited Bunny over, and we were out shopping, so I decided to come along with her. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, no.
I thought I told you to call first.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Craig, Malcolm, this is my sister Leslie.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Hello.
Hi. And this is Bunny over here. Hi. Why don't you just sit down? I'm sorry, Danny. I didn't know you had guests.
Oh, well, we're not guests. You see, actually, Craig and I live across the courtyard. It's just one big family.
Oh. Well, my mom told me all about this place, so I just thought I'd come around and look for myself. Somebody sure is queer for newts around here, aren't they?
Oh, you sure did look silly in my dress the other night.
Oh, dear. Bunny, why don't we go upstairs and look at the bedroom?
Oh.
Daniel, why didn't you tell us that you have such a lovely sister?
She's adorable. In fact, they both are.
Oh, they're all right. If you dig girls.
Well, I have a sister, too.
Oh, really?
Recently married.
She married a lovely Olympic swimmer.
Tell me. And the wedding was gorgeous. The best man gave the groom away. My father gave the bride away. And the fact that I wanted to be flower girl gave me away.
I bet it did.
Oh, dear. Daddy, it's really too much. Who's your decorator? Tiny Tim?
My dear child, I decorated every inch of this cottage myself. Tiny Tim, really.
Oh, dig this crazy bug bomb I found.
Sweet child, that crazy bug bomb is worth about $5 a squirt.
Oh, dear. Well, excuse us. I guess I can tell them we're not wanted.
Come on, Bunny, let's get out of here.
Bunny, hang around a while. They'll be leaving soon.
Don't bother, Bunny. It's obvious you'd rather spend your time with your neighbors.
Come on, but...
I'm terribly sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right, Danny.
Danny?
I want to talk to you.
Would you excuse me a second, please?
Certainly. Talk about being uncool.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Whose idea was it to invite them in the first place? Look, Elliot, I thought that we had an agreement. Look, it's only your sister. Yo, that other one isn't my sister, and you obviously invited her over if they found the place. I didn't know they were coming over. What do you want me to do? You had invited us, I certainly didn't invite them, Elliot. I didn't. What do you want me to do? Hi, Craig.
Hi.
Listen, I wanted to apologize.
Oh,
for-
don't be silly. Come on in.
Thank you.
Make yourself at home.
Who is it, dear?
It's Danny. Yes, take a seat.
Danny.
Hi, Malcolm.
Hello.
I love your rug.
Oh, isn't Beulah heaven? I trapped her under the sink. What's going on?
Well, I wanted to apologize to the both of you for the scene that was caused. I had no idea that Elliot was going to invite anybody over.
Well, Danny, first of all, you don't have to apologize. Good Lord, Craig and I have had our ups and downs, haven't we, dear?
We certainly have. In fact, I was just telling Elliot that we fought that entire first year we were married.
A year and a half. Would you like some iced tea?
Sure.
Lover?
No, thanks.
Just a little sugar.
Certainement.
Well, you and Elliot seem to hit it off marvelously.
Oh, he's a very nice person. In fact, you're very lucky to have him.
Yeah.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
You can take your lovely peonies and besides, you silly queen, they're not even peonies. They're marigolds.
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one. Oh. Yoo-hoo, Elliot. Elliot. You are coming tonight, aren't you?
To what?
To the party. Craig and I are having a party. And everyone's going to be there, simply everyone. It's our annual costume ball, and you're supposed to come as your favorite camp character. Tarzan, Superman, Judy Garland. Well, you know what I mean.
Of course. Come as someone from a fairy tale.
You bet your sweet biceps. But all of our friends are going to be there, Elliot. And we want you to meet them because we know that you'll find them absolutely fascinating.
Well, I'll tell Danny when I get back, but I doubt he'll come. He simply has nothing to wear.
Oh, well, tell him not to worry. I'll find him something.
Leslie.
Hi.
Leslie.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Have I got a girl for you? Ta-da! Well, didn't Elliot tell you? Danny, it's our annual costume ball, and it's tonight. It's going to be absolutely mad. I'm going to be heaven. Here, now, take this, dear. Now, I've got 5,413 things to do, and you're going to be stunning. Bye. Elliot! Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody's here. So, let me see. What? Your costume. Let me see your costume. How bold. Hey, everybody. This is Elliot, our next-door neighbor.
Fabulous. Simply fabulous. Well, you said to be imaginative. I certainly did. Oh.
Indeed. Where's Danny?
Oh, he's back in the bedroom sulking. I don't know what's eating him. Well, let's just go drag him out. Oh, look, I don't know. I think we should leave him alone for a while. You know, he's simply impossible when he gets this way.
I know just what you mean. Malcolm gets the same way when she's upset. Come, let's have a drink.
Where did you find him?
Him is our next-door neighbor, Elliot, and he's married. Don't stain the carpet, Pagliacci. Go take your heart pill.
Come, Elliot.
Hello. Danny, you naughty boy. Look. Well, you're not even dressed, and after all the trouble I went to get you the outfit. Danny, come over if you want to the party. Excuse me.
Now, are you ready to go home?
Sorry for the tip.
Oh, that's quite all right. Good night. Good night.
I detest cheap notoriety.
Well, so do I. But wasn't that punch divine?